Hey guys, it's I think July 1st today, and we're gonna do some feeding on the test ponds with the largemouth bass. Um, just kind of recap, we're using SMB 30% soy protein provided by Hodak, and our first pond we're going to be feeding, and then we're going to switch over to the pond behind me, and that's going to be the SMB 60% soy protein. And it is hot, it's in the afternoon, so we'll see how they respond. um, they usually hit pretty hard, but again, they may be a little hot and not want to eat a whole lot, but we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. Let's get started. All right, so we are actually up to 5mm feed on these guys, and we got some 7 in, so we can see some activity here on these guys. And there they go. So you can see the water quality in this pond is a little bit to be desired, whereas our SMB 60 is a little bit cleaner. But we did have to put some dye in this test pond, simply because we had some muskrat issues. We wanted to make sure that the fish weren't getting into the other ponds. So these guys down here, they're probably going to be down at the other end. Throw some more out here and see what they got. Yeah, they're gonna be mainly at the other end. So we're gonna switch back over here to the pond 2 with SMB 30. And we're gonna still feed these guys to saturation. Probably the funnest part of my day right here. Look at those guys. They're not babies no more. These bass were 4 to 5 inch when we stuck them in here, and then we just did a sampling end of last week, and they were on an average of the SMB 30 8 inches. On the SMB 60 they were around 7.78, and the control pond with commercial feed was around 7.76, I believe. So I can stand out here and do this all day. See if some of the other fish on the other test pond came up yet. See a little bit out there. See what we got. So I didn't turn my radio up enough. They like to come to the radio. So we'll finish feeding this side, and then we'll go down to the south side of the ponds and feed from there as well. So I'm going to give these guys a couple more throws. How's that song go? We'll meet in the middle. We'll come from both sides. All right, we're now on the south end of the ponds. Luckily all of our aerators are still running. We had some aerator issues and had to go through some. Went through like 3 in just a matter of a couple days. So we're going to see if these guys are down here on this end. Again, this is the SMB 30. There's a few down here. See if the SMB 60 out of pond 4 is any better. Oh, there we go. Looks like we found a few more. These guys just aren't eating a whole lot today. Try just a little bit more. These guys don't seem to be too hungry today, so we're not going to feed them anymore, but we'll switch back over here to the S&B 30. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's some nice sized fish swimming down there. I really like that feed. Alright, they're slowing down, so we're gonna switch over to the control pond and see how they're taking their feed today. All right, now we're on the control pond, which we're feeding currently Endurance. I believe it's 46% protein, and not a lot of activity. See some a little bit, but not as much. So I'll see if these guys are going to eat it all. Oh, we got them go. Seem to eat a little bit better when I play some country music. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but that's how we call them in. Sometimes we do the classics like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, but mostly they like this soft country. Yeah. And they're spoiled. They like to be fed by the bank. They're starting to slow down. We've been feeding them about, this pond was up to about 22 pounds a day in feed. The S&B 30 was at close to 26 or 28 pounds, and then S&B 60, which is the next pond over, they were right around 22 pounds as well. And they're like children. They're not going to eat any less. They're just going to keep consuming more. All right, I'm going to finish feeding this corner or this side of the pond out, and we'll move down to the next side, and you see the difference because it is cooler down here on the deeper end. And we'll catch up with everybody here in just a minute. All right, now we're back up at the north end of the control pond. We just got done feeding the south end, so I don't expect a lot of action here. There's a few up here. But these guys will be ready to go in October. Our target weight is going to be about 1 pound to 1.2 pounds. Yep. They're all down at the other end. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.